it was only a matter of time. But highly pathogenic avian influenza or HPAI has been confirmed in brown skua populations on Bird Island, South Georgia, the first known cases in the Antarctic region. Avian influenza is a viral disease that primarily affects birds. Low pathogenic avian influenza viruses are common in wild birds and often cause no signs of disease. However, some strains of the virus, including H5 and H7, are highly pathogenic in domestic poultry and can cause high mortality if they escape into wild bird populations. These are known as highly pathogenic avian influenza or HPAI. The British Antarctic Survey or BAS stated it took samples from some birds on the island following reports of several potentially symptomatic birds and unexplained mortality. The samples were sent to the UK's Animal and Plant Health Agency where they tested positive for bird flu. The gull-like Antarctic brown skua mostly like contracted HPAI in Argentina, which is along their migratory route through South America, where there have been significant outbreaks in the wild birds and also seals. Naturally, the BAS, which has a research station on Bird Island, has suspended field work that involves animal handling and is closely monitoring other seabird colonies. BAS is working in close partnership with the GSGSSI, guided by their tiered response plan to monitor and manage the outbreak. The most recent version of these protocols can be found in the GSGSSI Biosecurity Handbook. The island is an important base for scientific research, as it's home to 50,000 breeding pairs of penguins and 650,000 pairs of fur seals, as well as large diverse populations of seabirds. The island is free of rats, which encourages small burrowing birds to use the island as a breeding haven. But it's also a refuge for large number of endangered species. As such, the spread of HPAI across the small island could have devastating consequences. It's also devastating news for the brown skua population, with recent research suggesting the predatory species, which feeds on other seabirds, has undergone a 47% decline in the last 5 years. The current outbreak of H5N1 HPAI began gathering speed in 2022 and has resulted in the death of high numbers of seabirds. Also has likely killed millions of wild birds. But the nature of monitoring transmission means official numbers are just the tip of the iceberg. This is in the northern hemisphere, the south of Africa, and around the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans and throughout South America. HPAI H5N1, while still a virus primarily spread among birds, spill over into mammals such as seals, minks, and other wildlife. And when transmission did not occur through scavengers eating infected carcasses, there's ongoing cause of concern. Essentially now, a panoptic, a non-human pandemic, the World Health Organization has flagged that an increasing number of mammalian infections poses a risk to humans. The presence of HPAI could have serious implications for the territory's abundant seabird colonies, and GSGSSI and British Antarctic Survey are working in partnerships to monitor the ongoing impacts.